Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades as per usual. And let's dive into some analysis here on GameStop. I do these videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I should probably start saying that more often because some people are just messaging me when my next update is. But yeah, so again, right now GameStop continues to grind higher inside of the C leg. I think we need a surge. I think like maybe even tomorrow we may get this like sort of like oomph, to kind of fill this gap here because there's just this hole, right? There's this hole here that we left. Let me get my brush, right? There's this hole that we just left here that you probably filled it. So I think we're gonna come back and fill it at one point. And when that's done, we could actually start to pull back. Now, because I say this, not because I want GameStop to crash or anything, but because I'm looking for this B wave, this connector to finish, because we finished with an impulse down, right? Which means our next wave up is going to be a connector. And if it's a connector, then it's going to be another wave down, and this will complete the Y leg. And we're looking for this to finish with no divergence because that's how you want the wave 2s to finish. Now I could say that it finished here, right, which was what we did last time when we took a long position, and I got long here. I got a lot of shares on this day, and I even posted them. I posted them in advance, and we had a tremendous rally. Now, that's not to say that I timed the low, but it was the trade set up in front of me. Now this shit is happening, and I'm thinking there's going to be lots of games played, and I think really what's going to impact GameStop is not going to be GameStop news, but it's going to be market news, right? Because when I take a look at the Qs and the SPY, if you guys follow me, I'm not here to advertise what I do outside of this forum, but like if you guys are following me, the Qs hit my short area, went right into it, and this is exactly where I took some short positions, and then this should happen. There's lots of games being played. There was such euphoria on that day. It's just too much, right? And that's kind of when you can gauge the market and see like, okay, this is probably going to come down. And I think that when this resolves, and if we don't take out this high, and we just start to chop and move lower, I think we're setting up for a big drop into no longer this area. This area is already reacted to it, right? We've got a nice buy here. I think the next area to really capitulate the markets and finish everything off would, again, is very bearish, right, for the Qs. I think it's much lower, but obviously I think it's not that low since the target's been raised here. So I think it's somewhere around this area now, between 377 and 320. So that's where I think this could really start to finish off. Now, again, I could be completely wrong, and nothing of this happens, and we go straight up, and GameStop goes straight up. But that's not what the charts are telling me right now. So that's not what I'm going to tell you guys. I may tell you guys stuff that you may not want to hear at all. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think there's going to be some sort of event that's going to happen in the market. You guys watch the news too. It's the Trump terrorists all over the place. So if that happens, then we could be very well, expected to drop as well. I know a lot of people are saying like GameStop is doing very well when the market goes down, but again, it doesn't always happen. Like sometimes the market goes down and GameStop goes up, and sometimes the market goes down and GameStop also goes down. Like today, like it obviously didn't go down much, but it went down. And I know Ryan Cohen bought around this area, but again, I don't really pay attention to the news and all this stuff like that. What really captivates me is the charts and the emotions of the market. And when I posted something like this the other time, someone saying it's impossible for us to go below $20.65. Like the low is in. I've heard that one before, right? And you don't go out and say that, and that kind of say like, yeah, it kind of tells me like you can't go below there because I've got too much in the market right now. And Ryan probably doesn't mind GameStop going lower because he'll just buy more, right? He'll buy more, and that's really what you want to do. You want the cheapest price possible to profit from the the biggest pump. As when it starts to pump, you have the best entry. So my guess is when this ends, I'll be able to gauge where the target is for the C leg. And right now, well, if it ends tomorrow, which I don't think it will, the target right now is $17 to $11. And again, it's like it's unthinkable levels, right? It's prices that, oh my god, that it's never gonna happen, but it can happen, and it has happened in a lot of my other charts, not just the GameStop charts. And it's sometimes a lot of people are in disbelief that it is happening. Like, I'll give you a good example. It's something that I've been charting for a while, is AMD, right? I have a lot of friends who kept buying AMD, and I gave them short areas, and they've reacted very nicely. And now we had another short here for AMD and another one, and you see how this short area reacted, but it morphed into a more complex correction with a double correction higher, and it gave us a secondary target, and then they hit it again, and then boom, and then now this freaking disaster happened, and now it finished 5 wave down, so now it's over. But yeah, that's just what I'm trying to tell you guys, is like, don't be don't ignore stuff that you don't want to hear. You should. That's probably usually the information you want to listen to the most. GME on the market cipher. Let's take a look at it here. So the weekly time frame is looking good, because we're rounding off like I wanted to, and it is shaping up. It's shaping up for sure. Like like we could print a green dot next week. Maybe it is going to signal a significant bottom again. But we saw this here, right? And then we got the fake out the next week, right? So we got this pump, and this shit happened. And now we'll take a look at the 4-day. Also looking good. Green money flow, 3-day, 2-day, and daily. All looking very good, except for only the daily, your red money flow. So we're not out of the woods just yet. The 2-day though is looking very nice, very, very nice indeed. Lots of green money flow. The 4-hour time frame, you're in green money flow right now, right? You're in green money flow, looking good. 1-hour time frame, green money flow. Momentum waves are kind of choppy. Again, this whole move here really looks choppy and indicative of a connector or a corrective wave. And then we'll take a look here at the wave edge. So wave edge, not too much going on at the moment. 4-hour, right? And no new signals. Like, I don't have any buys or sells here at the moment. Just a couple buys at the lows, from previous signals. You have a few sells at the highs, right? You have a few sells here. 15-minute, you have a few sells here. So again, it's nothing too crazy. And actually, looking at the 5-minute, they're starting to unload this. So I can change these symbols here to kind of just show you what the sells are look like. Right, this is what the signals used to look like. So again, probably like tons of selling from some big buyer here that probably bought at these lows is starting to unload some GameStop shares. It doesn't mean that it can't spike up, because I still think we need to fill this gap. Either we fill it now or we fill it later. It doesn't really matter. I still think we could get one more move higher, and then that'll be where the B wave finishes. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I hope you guys, use this information and hopefully enjoy it too, right? And I know it's probably not something you want to hear, because I know there's a lot of bullishness right now in GameStop, because the stock is up from the lows that we made. It's up 25%. And I'm not trying to take away from it. It's doing amazing. And I'm also in GameStop too. So it's going up, and I like it going up. Who doesn't want to like it when it's going up? But I love the dips, because it can buy it at a cheaper price. And that's I'm always looking for a deal. So yeah, if it does come up and we fill this gap here, let's say we fill it to the tick right here. Let's see. Just trying to move it so I can get a better view for what the price is on the candlestick. So yeah, I'm thinking if it fills it right to the gap, which is right at 27.43, then your target is between 18.42 to 12.86, and that would actually break this low here. but it would actually still be bullish because it would just move the wave 2 here, and this entire cycle is going to become something else. But the higher it goes, the better it is. So actually, if we actually come back up and we take a look and we come up to like this open here, right, from the close, this close on the 1 hour, and you were to come up to here, then the buy becomes 1930, and actually you would hit the buy area and hopefully not break the low, and that would be tremendous support for the stock, right? And then that's probably this is probably where this should end. And on the daily cycle, you'll get the final drop in the RSI. It'll be maybe like a big capitulation event, like we got here last time, a big drop in the RSI. It erases divergence, and you can call the low in for GameStop, and then it's all in. No, but like you do whatever you want at that point. But I will be probably putting a big portion of my portfolio into it, and I think this is where things are gonna get spicy, and it's gonna get spicy, and it's gonna start to go up alongside most likely with Bitcoin here. The Bitcoin chart also looks like it needs some sort of like pullback. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Like for me, like a Bitcoin looks like it needs to finish like into the 60s or the 48 to 68. And again, it's a $20,000 range, but it's like an accumulation zone. And I think that, again, going against the like whatever everyone else is saying, like the bottom is in, keep saying that for Bitcoin, and I get it. It's just that like people kept saying that, and then we broke the lows, right? Like this, the bottom is in, and we broke the lows. Okay, now the bottom is in here. Okay, then we broke the lows, and then that's really moving the goalposts. I don't go out and saying that. I just trade the charts and I give trade setups, and that's what I think is the best thing to do. Anyways, that's it, guys. Have a good night, and I'll catch you guys next week on Tuesday, unless something really crazy happens tomorrow, and I'll make it an extra video on the weekend. Peace.